everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video we're going to be talking about the time I went to anger management. Anger management. This girl. No, I don't think so. I do not need anger management at all. Don't really know why they sent me there. My mum thinks it's because maybe it was helping my social skills. But so let's just rewind a second. Rewinding. So, yeah, let's rewind a second and go back. We're going back to the beginning of anger management. Okay. So, I was in my secondary school, so I must have been about 14 at the time, 14, 15 possibly. It was definitely, I think it was year 10, so I was definitely around that age. And I was in science class one day and this TA walked into the room. She said, "Oh, T, you need to come with me." And I was like, "Oh, social treatment. See you later. I'm out of science. Stop clicking, you weirdo." So I was like, "Oh, cool. I'm going with you. I'm leaving science. Awesome. Don't mind that." So I left, and we went downstairs to the bottom of the science block, and there's a little room in the back corner that no one ever goes into. So I've walked in, and there's a sofa, and I'm already like, yes, this is much better than science. I'm ready to kick back, lay down, have a relaxing session, don't even know what's going on. And I see about maybe 7 other people in there, and I was looking at them and I was like, okay, so all you people here, like, you get into fights, and I know you get into fights, and I know you argue with teachers, and you're not a very, no offence if you're watching this, which I'm pretty sure you're not because we're not in each other's lives, but you fight everyone and you need to calm down. And I was like, I don't belong here, like what is this thing? Because the only time I've ever argued with a teacher was when I had to go to history class and the teacher was like, "Oh, tuck your shirt into your skirt." And I was like, "Sir," I was like, "it's so hot outside, it must have been about 23 degrees. And you're telling me to tuck in my shirt. Like, I'm not doing it. I'm not sitting in the classroom for a whole hour with a shirt tucked into my skirt in this heat. It's not happening." And he told me, either put your tuck your shirt in or put on your jumper, or you're not coming to class. And I was like, I'm going to class, so don't even start with me for this thing. So I went into class anyway, walked in. And then I was drawing on my pencil case because I was bored because he wouldn't stop talking about introducing himself. And I was like, he was only a supply teacher, so you know what people are like with supply teachers. They don't pay any attention. And I was drawing on my pencil case, not my own business, and he put his hand on my table and said, "Ink is for paper, not your pencil case." And I was like, okay. So I started drawing on my paper instead of my pencil case. And he said, "Right, everyone, some people in this class are young offenders." Like, he leant into me and said, "Young offenders." I was like, really? I'm a young offender because I graffitied on my book? Wow. Arrest me now. Quick, take me away. I'm a young offender. Look out. And so a year later I ended up in anger management, and it better not have been because of him, because I was so angry. Like, I did nothing. I was annoyed because I'm hot. Like, leave me alone. Anywho, back to the topic. So I'm in this room with these people, and the teachers that are in there with us, they're talking about how to manage your emotions and how to not get angry and what makes you mad. They gave us a paper plate and we had to doodle on it and draw about different emotions to draw on there and how we're feeling today and how we're going throughout the day and all that kind of stuff. And then they asked me, what was the worst time that you ever got angry, or what was the worst thing you did when you were mad? And I had to think about it. I was like, oh, okay, let's answer this question truthfully. And I was like, I couldn't think of anything apart from one thing that annoyed me more than anything back in the day was my brother. And I'm sure everyone that has a sibling back at home, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Your sibling is the most annoying person you've ever met in your life. They can annoy you within 10 seconds of breathing. And he was the thing that annoyed me the most. No offence, but I probably annoyed you too, so it doesn't matter. And one time, the time I told them was about the time I remember we were in my mum's room, and for some reason we were eating dinner, and I don't know why we were eating dinner in my mum's room. I can't remember exactly. It was weird. It was a long time ago, and he changed the channel on the TV, so I got my plate and I threw it at him and diced it like a frisbee. Obviously, I think I was only like maybe 8 or 9, I don't know, at the time. So I missed because I'm not an athlete, am I? Let's be honest. Athlete? Yeah? No, definitely not. So, anyway, I diced it out and tried to hit him in the ribs. Obviously I missed, but I was still angry, so I tried to attack him. And I told him that. And they were just like, what could you have done to not get yourself that mad and throw the plate? And I was like, well, I probably should have just sat there and gone, oh, you changed the channel, can you change it back? But I didn't, because I was annoyed, like anyone else would be. And then they were like, oh, okay, but we need to talk about what you can do to not make that happen again. And I was like, oh, I was like, what have I done? I was like, what have I done? And then they're talking about how to manage your anger and how to do this and how to do that. And it was like, go away, I want to go to science. And this lasted for about 8 weeks, I think. We had to go once a week for 8 weeks. And then they sent, when it got to Easter holidays, they sent us a letter home to say that they're taking us away for, I think it was 3 or 4 days. They took us away, and my mum signed it and sent me off because, let's be honest, who wants to do all this for a whole week off school? No, I'm sure that wasn't the reason. She probably just wanted me to be sociable. Thanks, Mum. I refused to go to this camp away trip unless I brought 2 of my friends along, because I didn't want to go by myself because I didn't know any other people. And I was like, I'm not going. Like, I'm not going. And they let them come along, which was great. And they took us to this big mansion. And inside the mansion, there was like a cafeteria, like loads of different rooms that we could go into, the living room. And when we walked into the living room, there's 2 people sitting in there with a bunch of kids. So they brought other kids from other schools that were also struggling with like anger issues and stuff like that. And we had to sit around a circle, say what makes us angry, and talk about like our feelings and all this kind of stuff. So obviously my friends didn't have anger issues. I don't have anger issues. So we just sat there like, do we answer these questions? Do we not? I don't know. And they basically gave us this book, which we'll get to a bit later. Obviously I designed it myself. 14-year-old me, so creative and so very talented, as you can see. That's amazing. But we'll get back to this in a moment. So we were there for a few days and we had to do loads of different activities. So when we first got there, we had to go and do a trust exercise where you had to put a blindfold on and someone has to lead us around an obstacle course, and we have to do the obstacle course and hold on to each other, holding hands and putting ourselves in a stressful situation and relying on someone else to help us get us out of that stressful situation, which was it was good. Like, it was good. It's a good tactic, but it's just like, I don't want to be here, to be honest. There was no signal either, so I was like, who am I gonna text? But it's fine. Yeah, I got a DVD of all the pictures that we took because we did so many activities. I can just show you what we did and just, it's been so many years I can't remember all of them, to be honest. I know we did the trust exercise, we did some more agility courses, we saw some ponies, we did some graffitiing, and we also did some kayaking, stuff like that, just to help us bond and get used to each other and all this jazz is gonna be here now. So yeah, these are different activities that we had to do, and they ended up taking us every night. We had to go back to the room where everyone was. We had to sit there and discuss how we're feeling today, how we got through it, what our highs and what our lows and all this kind of stuff. And then after that week, we didn't go back, and I never saw the people again. So I don't know if they think that we're cured, if we even had anything, but I just don't know. I don't know where they went. They sent us a DVD with pictures, obviously. That was it. And I have my book to remember it by. So in this book, we're meant to write down every day what we did and how we felt. In my book, I've got like, I'll show you in a second. 1, 2, 3 pages. And that's all I ever did. There's nothing like. So I definitely learnt a lot, as you can tell. I'll read what's in it so you can know. So we have, finished files are the result of years of scientific study combined with the experience of many years. Wow. Insightful. Yeah. There's a person called Robbie that I have written about in here. It said he auditioned for the X Factor, but things did not go well once he got through his audition. But what did Robbie do? That's what. Robbie slept during practice, causing him not to know the words. Well, that's not very good, Robbie, is it? What could Robbie have done? He could have rehearsed more and put on an effort into what he was doing. Great English for one, but sure. Then on this page, I have my 3 gems of the night. I enjoyed nighttime. Of course you did, because you like to sleep. I learned that 10% of our surroundings are real. Well, I mean, is 90% not real? And I gained confidence and made new friends. Well, isn't that sweet? Then my last page is just people signing my book to say that when we were going home, I've got, "You're a weirdo." Great. It was lovely meeting you and thank you for everything. I don't know what I did for you. You're so nice, see you soon. And someone called Israel is apparently so fit. So ladies, if you're single, there's a guy called Israel out there. He must be about 21 now, and apparently he's fit. So keep looking, he'll be out there for you. And only 4 people out of about 40 children signed my book. Popular I am. I'm very popular. Only one of my friends signed my book. Well, that explains why we're not friends anymore, doesn't it? But anyway, yeah, so I'm not quite sure why they've sent me to anger management. I'm not, like, I don't think I have anger problems. I just think my school messed up a little bit there. I didn't really learn anything either, to be honest, so it was a pointless time in my life that I thought I'd share with you guys. So I hope you enjoyed this video of me talking about this pointless event that happened in my life. If you did like the video, please give me a thumbs up and then comment down below if you want to see more videos, because I have a lot more stories of pointless things that happened in my life that I can just tell you all about. Yes, if you want to see more content like this, then please subscribe and hopefully I'll see you in my next video. Bye! Like to bam, bam, bam each other. And that's definitely how you throw a punch, like, not gonna lie, I'm an expert. That was... Sort yourself out. Anywho's. So I need to sort myself out, I don't like it.